this evening I'm going to be telling you what I know about blackheads. And blackheads are tricky little buggers. Pimples are easier to treat than blackheads actually. Usually I have more pimples. I don't get a lot of blackheads, but when I do, they are little butt faces. I'll start with kind of telling you how they work. What happens is that the skin has these pores, and some of these pores that are empty end up filling up with sweat and dirt and stuff like that. That's what a blackhead is. A pimple that doesn't have the crust of skin over the top. The skin never healed over the top. Usually blackheads happen around here, maybe around here, where skin is thinner, because over here and over here, over here, the skin can kind of like cover it up because it is thicker. The skin is so thin here that usually you get blackheads and stuff like that because the skin can't go back over. This causes a blackhead. This sweat, this buildup, comes a little black crust, and when you push it out, it's basically pimple stuff with a little black casing. So a lot of people question, how do you get rid of blackheads? There is not really some sort of scrub, some sort of treatment. Exfoliating can help, but I'll give you the lowdown of what I learned in beauty school and what works for me when I do get blackheads. There is also something called a skin scrubber. It uses AC and DC electrical currents to get stuff like blackheads out. That works very well, especially if you have blackheads up here. But you do need to go like a spa or a beauty college that does services to get something like that. But it's called a skin scrubber, and that does work. So what we want to do is empty out these nasty little blackheads, and I have a fat one that's been here for so many days and I can't get rid of it. But you want to empty these pores out, and then before they fill back up with sweat, you want to close them off. Because what happens is that once you get the blackheads out, they'll just be like open sitting little buckets, and then more sweat comes in, and then oh, you got another blackhead. So we want to fill this up with good stuff before the bad stuff can come back in and give us another blackhead. What we're going to do first is to empty the pore. So when you have this pore that's all clogged up with blackhead stuff, you need to extract it. Make sure that you wash your fingers, exfoliate that area, and you can also use a mixture of baking soda and water. That works pretty well for getting the stuff out. But either use a lancet is best. You can get them at beauty stores. It basically lances, you can use the back of it to push kind of the stuff out. Or you can use your fingers if you have gloves and they're sanitary and everything. And basically push out these little blackheads. They'll come out like little worms, really gross. Once you're done with that, make sure you remove them. Get all of them off, wash your face. If you need, push them out again. Wash with some sort of benzoyl peroxide or kind of cleansing cleanser, because cleansers cleanse, right? I feel like I'm scooting in towards you guys because I'm so excited to talk. So wash with a cleanser and kind of clean out the area. Afterwards, you guys can apply a toner. This toner should kind of soak into the pores and close them up. You want to close the pores once we've scooped everything out. So for instance, before we want to open them, use steam, use warm water, stuff like that to really open it up so we can squeeze these out. Once we've gotten them out and cleansed the area, we gotta close them. Great way to do it is using ice. You can use a toner that closes them up. Use a toner, then use ice, use cold water, all sorts of things just to make sure you close them up and so that they can lock in the toner and the good stuff instead of the bad stuff. Afterwards, make sure that you apply a moisturizer. My favorite is clindamycin phosphate lotion. It's an acne treatment. I don't think it's really a moisturizer, but it works like a moisturizer for me. I love it. So, once you've closed up all your pores, you can put a moisturizer that does not clog pores, or you can use clindamycin phosphate lotion, and that will kind of act as a moisturizer so that next time you sweat, it's not going to go directly into your skin. It'll just kind of slide over this stuff. Also, if it is clindamycin lotion, it should help fight future stuff because it stops bacteria from growing. So blackheads are really a tricky thing. Best thing to do is open the pores, exfoliate, push them out, fill it with good stuff, and then close them back up before anything can get there. Get back in again. If you have really big pores, you might have to do this 20, 30 times, but just keep going at it, keep on doing it every week, every couple days. And eventually the pores will get used to being filled with this good stuff. You won't have to do it as often. They won't clog up as easy. And you'll be blackhead free. So I hope that this really helps you guys. I hope that you guys can get rid of all those nasty little things that are stuck in my nose, because I know they are a pain in the nose. Technically, they're a pain in the nose. But they're actually not that painful. It's just, you know, psychologically painful. You're like, ooh, I got these things on my nose and I don't want them there and I want them gone. So that's what I know. A couple people have asked me and I've email responded. I hope that this is something that you guys can all do if you had questions and just didn't ask, or for those that did. And may you have the best of luck with your little blackheads and pores and skin scrubbers sort of thingies. So, sorry this video is as spastic can be, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.